What do you think of today's event?
Oh, mate, it was fantastic, actually.
What do you think of Mark Bouris?
Mark pumped the crowd. I loved it. He's a very good speaker. He knows what he's doing, and mate, it's probably the thing you want to hear is not what to do, it's how to do it. So I think attitude goes a long way, especially with our business. So I think it's very relevant of what he's saying.
What did you think of Mark Bouris?
Oh, he's brilliant, very insightful. I learned a lot about business and where he comes from. So it's very good.
And do you think you'll be going to more of these sort of events?
Oh, absolutely, religiously. It's very good.
So what did you think of the event?
I thought it was very well, very good, well organised. Guest speaker was excellent.
What did you think of Mark Bouris?
I believe he has a great message to give, and we should take a lot of notice of what he says, and we were inspired by what he had to say.
What did you think of today's event, Jim?
Tony, absolutely fantastic. It's a credit to you and the Chamber and your board for getting a person of his experience, and I got so many takeouts. The biggest takeout is to reinforce virtues and to have the courage to excel, and I just love his work ethic.
It was a very inspiring and fascinating talk. He's a natural speaker, and I'm going to take away some of the things that he told us today.
And what did you think of the Sydney Hills Business Chamber? This is your first event.
This is my first event, and I'm looking to sign up. So,
well, that's what we like to hear.
Yeah, there's a free plug. Yeah, no, it was great. A great event, great venue, and it suits. So, thank you.
What is one thing you took out of today that you're going to use in your business?
Promote the idea of virtue. That's really strong, and it hit me when Mark was talking about it. I thought, yes, we need to do that, and the courage to continue on and push our business.
It was really nice and brilliant. Such an insight to what successful people think and how to work on it.
So what did you think of Mark Bouris?
Oh, he was excellent. He was really good and helped me to understand, the business. That's nice. Like the first thing he said was understand your business, which is really important.
What did you think of today's event?
It was great, Tony. Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed the speech by Mark Bouris. He's a very credible person, and he sends a very good message to all business people. Highly recommended. And you should have kept him here for 2 hours.
I think we could have. He wanted to talk for 2 hours. What was one of the things that you've got out today that you can use and take back to your business?
I actually think trusting people is a really important part of a business, and leadership. I think leadership is lacking in many areas in business these days. Not just being leaders, but having people follow was a key message of Mark Bouris' speech.
What did you think of today's event?
Fabulous, very informative, wonderful event. Thank you very much.
And what do you think of Mark Bouris?
Oh, he's great, very motivating, brilliant speaker.
And the Sydney Hills Business Chamber, how important do you think is it for a business to be part of a local chamber?
Very important. I've been involved for a while on behalf of our business. Very, very important. And it's growing, which is brilliant.
It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. So many people, which was really nice to see, supporting the Hills District and obviously Mark Bouris. It was amazing.
So what did you think of Mark Bouris?
Oh, he's very handsome, isn't he? No, he was fantastic.
I didn't notice that.
No, he was fantastic. He was very clear, very positive. I'm sure that everybody there today would have walked away feeling that much more uplifted, that more positive about their business, and really giving that aspect of being able to understand what your business does. I think that a lot of people would struggle with, what's the backing of your business. The Wizard Home Loans was a great example. So I think a lot of people will go back and ask themselves that question.
So how important do you think is it for a local business to be part of their chamber?
Oh, very, very important. As you know, I'm part of the chamber as the result of being with the Royal Institute for Deaf and Blind Children. And I look at the culture of the Sydney Hills Business Chamber, and it's amazing. It's an amazing giving community. And to be able to be a part of that's very special. So I think it's very important for all of the businesses in the Hills District to be a part of it.
Today was magnificent. I would have been happy to have it go on for another 3 hours. He was that good.
So you're talking about Mark Bouris? What did you? What? I thought you were talking about Tony Eads, the chairman.
Tony Eads was pretty good too, but Mark Bouris was absolutely brilliant.
So what did you get out of Mark Bouris' thing today that you can take back to your business?
So much of the focus of knowing what business you're in, and make sure you communicate what business you're in to your people and to your clients and to your prospects. Know your business and then communicate it.
Being in business today, Mike, how important is it for a business to be part of their local chamber?
Oh, absolutely. If a person is not a member of their local chamber, then they're really doing it with one arm tied behind their back.
Barry, what do you think of today's event?
Tony, it's one of the best events we've had.
Mark is an inspiring leader, and that's one of the things that he said. I've only ever worked for one inspiring leader in the past, and that was another entrepreneur like him. But he was just terrific today in encapsulating some of the wonderful ideas about what we need to do in order to be successful in business.
And he gave us a lot of ideas. What's one thing you can take back to your business?
It's about courage, I think. That was the thing that I liked about him, having the courage to do the things that you need to do in order to achieve.
And how important do you think it is for a local business to be part of their chamber?
It's essential, mate. It is absolutely essential. The Chamber has helped me tremendously in the 5 years that I've been a member of the business, and it's not necessarily in terms of income that I've earned as a result of the referrals that I've made in the Chamber. It's about the camaraderie, it's about the advice, it's about the help that you get from fellow people that are in similar problems that you face.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Mark Bouris spoke it was inspiring, absolutely inspiring, but so down to earth, very basic, and I loved the virtues, it is all about attitude. Whatever you do in life, if you've got the right attitude, you'll go far, and if you've got good manners, you'll go far. So it was great.
And this was your first Sydney Hills Business Chamber event.
Very first.
What did you think?
I thought it was great, lovely to see people connecting. There was a lot of people in there that I did know, but very vital for business in this day and age to feel that they've got people that can come around them and help them and encourage them in their business. I thought it was fantastic.
What do you think of today's event?
Outstanding. We could have kept him going for a couple of hours, and he would have he would have done it, and everyone would have been really enthralled. Fantastic.
So what did you get out of one thing you can take back to your business? You got to check your notes. Oh, there's a few things there.
Quite a few. Passion, courage, hopes and dreams. All the stuff that needs to go on our website. Funny you should say that.
And finally, how important is it for a business to be part of their local chamber?
Absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. I just got a whole heap of people to sign up to the bigger chamber event issue, and we've probably got our numbers now without any problem. Really important to be noticed in small business.
Today was fantastic, and I really appreciated Mark Bouris coming all the way here and speak to us. I got his message. I really needed a coffee this morning, I have to say. No, he was fantastic, and I thought he really kind of spoke to businesses about the fact that I know they put everything into their businesses. I know they know what they're on about, but he also spoke to the fact that we've got to let business do what it does best and leave them alone to do those things. So I was very happy he was here.
And what do you think about businesses being part of the local chamber? I mean, how important is it to them to be part of their local chamber?
Yeah, well, that's what's fantastic about our local chamber. I mean, I come here to chamber events, and every time I meet 10 or 12 new businesses, and all of those businesses are great people doing great things, and the networking that goes on here is incredible. I think business people get a lot out of it. I get a lot out of it as a local member because I get to talk to people and find out what they're on about, what they do and what their concerns are, and I know that in a business sense people here find a lot of value in chamber membership.